The life of an NBA star is among the most fascinating in all of sports. Basketball stars get paid the most money and have the highest profile. The grind honestly never stops. But do they continue to grind even after they are done with basketball? I've put together a list of the top 10 retired NBA players who now work a normal job. What's poppin', everyone? Welcome back to another video. Thank you so much for stopping by. Clicking on this video honestly means a lot. Before you get further into this, be sure to subscribe to the channel with notifications for all your NBA needs so you do not miss a single upload. Without further ado, let's get right into this video. For number 10, we have Vin Baker. Four-time All-Star Vin Baker had a strong run towards the end of the 90s as one of the best big men in the NBA. Baker unfortunately took a downward spiral when battling alcoholism that ultimately influenced the end of his career. The years after his NBA career ended featured Baker getting help to overcome his addiction and starting a new path. Baker is currently working as a pastor at his father's church in between appearances for Fox Sports as an analyst on college basketball broadcasts. Recently, he worked as a manager at a Starbucks location before moving on to new jobs. Baker also has a gig as the basketball director of Camp Greylock. The various jobs of Baker show that he is a hard worker, overcoming the fact that he lost a lot of money due to bad decisions. For number 9, we have Adrian Dantley. Adrian Dantley is not a memorable name when it comes to the all-time basketball greats. However, Dantley is a basketball Hall of Famer that scored over 23,000 points throughout his NBA career. Most NBA players want to stay in the spotlight or live quietly off their wealth once their careers come to a close. Dantley went the opposite direction. The one-time sports star now works as a crossing guard in Maryland. Dantley uses his free time to make sure the streets are safe for children to cross. The gig only pays $14,000 per year, but he doesn't do it for the money. Dantley wants to get out of his house and help out others. It makes the job worth it to him more than a fat salary in other gigs. Dropping in at number 8, we have Bryant Reeves. The life of Bryant Reeves could have been viewed as depressing due to how his NBA career ended. Reeves showed promise during the first 4 seasons of his career, averaging as much as 16 points and 8 rebounds per game in back-to-back seasons. Multiple horrible back injuries limited his career going forward, and he retired after 6 seasons with the Vancouver Grizzlies. Reeves used some of the money he made during the NBA to make a purchase of a 300-acre cattle ranch in Oklahoma. The NBA talent, once known as Big Country, appropriately now owns and operates the ranch on a daily basis. Reeves even made sure to add a basketball court on his ranch to get some fun in between the work schedule. At number 7, we have Mark Blount. Mark Blount spent 9 years in the NBA bouncing from team to team as a role player. The best season of Blount's career came when he averaged 12.6 points per game for the Boston Celtics until they traded him to the Minnesota Timberwolves. Blount struggled to find a consistent role on a team, leading to him leaving the NBA due to lack of interest. Life after the NBA has seen Blount invest in other business opportunities. Blount now owns multiple Auntie Anne's pretzel franchises in Florida. You can now often spot Blount at one of the locations, checking in and making sure they're running well. Blount wisely decided to both save and invest in his money into earning another income to continue his life comfortably after the NBA no longer wanted him. For number 6, we have Karl Malone. Utah Jazz legend Karl Malone made huge money during his career as arguably the best power forward in NBA history. Malone delivered incredible stats every single season and fell just short of winning an NBA championship in the NBA Finals due to Michael Jordan's Chicago Bulls standing in his way. The life after basketball has been rather quiet for Malone. Malone invests money into various businesses around Arkansas. One of them features Malone taking part in a timber haul by doing the driving. Malone apparently is passionate about trucking, and this allows him to have fun while playing a role in the business. At number 5, we have John Stockton. You can't name Karl Malone without mentioning John Stockton. Both men were linked together throughout their NBA careers as the incredible duo on the Utah Jazz. Stockton was the most unselfish superstar in the NBA, always looking to set up his teammates for easy baskets, with Malone being the main target. Some competitors like Isaiah Thomas and Kenny Smith even stated Stockton's giving nature made the game easier for them when he passed instead of scoring. It only makes sense that Stockton is giving back to following his NBA career. The quiet life of Stockton sees him work as a coach in various basketball fields. Stockton spent time working as an assistant coach for Montana State University's women's roster. More frequently, he works as a youth basketball coach for multiple teams at a time in hopes of passing along his knowledge to kids wanting to learn the game. For number 4, we have Vinnie Johnson. One of the most successful NBA players to make it after retiring is Vinnie Johnson. Most NBA fans remember Johnson for his time on the Bad Boys roster of the Detroit Pistons that won back-to-back NBA championships. Johnson played over a decade in the league before making the decision to retire in 1992. Life has only improved for him following the retirement. Johnson started a small manufacturing company named the Piston Group that blew up. The small idea of Johnson is now a leading value-added assembly company. He is still the CEO of this company that works with Sears and other relevant brands in the country. Johnson is making his name in the CEO world after having contributed to an NBA team winning rings. You can't ask for more success in a lifetime. Dropping in at number 3, we have Shawn Kemp. It is a shame that Shawn Kemp is not a memorable NBA name unless you were a fan during the 90s. Kemp was a must-see during his prime, delivering incredible dunks as well as becoming a great power forward. The career high averages of 20.5 points and 11.4 rebounds per game proved Kemp was up there at the best of his position when things were going well. Unfortunately, various personal issues caused the demise of Kemp, forcing him out of the NBA. Kemp owned and operated a bar named Oscars in Seattle for many years. It somewhat recently closed as the NBA no longer having a team in Seattle likely hurt his business. Kemp still apparently invests in various Seattle local businesses looking to make money in the location where he achieved his biggest success with the Supersonics. For number 2, we have Shandon Anderson. Utah Jazz role player Shandon Anderson was an important bench asset for the team in 1997 and 1998 NBA Finals battles against the Chicago Bulls. The majority of Anderson's career featured him coming off the bench to play strong defense rather than have the spotlight. Anderson actually won an NBA championship as a member of the Miami Heat in 2006. Despite having a strong career as a role player, Anderson wanted to go off after another passion after his NBA career ended. Anderson now owns and operates a restaurant called Drink Art. The passion of Anderson saw him attend culinary school. Anderson does a lot of the cooking at the restaurant, proving he truly cares about more than just the bottom line. And finally, for the number 1 spot, we have Greg Oden. The NBA career of Greg Oden is a depressing tale. One fateful decision saw the Portland Trail Blazers draft Oden with the first overall pick in the 2007 NBA draft. Second overall pick, Kevin Durant, is currently a top 3 player in the league at the worst, and Oden is someone most of you forget existed. Oden had the size and athleticism, but his injury issues prevented him taking off. The big man only played more than 23 games once in his career. Oden can no longer play basketball at a professional level due to the foot issues. His college, Ohio State, hired him to be the student manager for the men's basketball team. Oden is allowed to attend classes at the school while working there. The hopes are to finish his degree and get a secure career moving forward. Until then, Oden hopes to help out the team and lives a humble life after the world's worst sports luck. Well, there you have it, guys. As you can see, the grind doesn't stop for some NBA stars even after they retire. If you guys agree with this list, be sure to slap a like on this video. I'd really appreciate that. Remember, if you're new to the channel and you enjoy watching NBA content of all kinds, be sure to subscribe with notifications. I would extremely appreciate that. Be sure to leave a comment below letting me know what type of uploads you would like to see. And until next time, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one.